Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Issues, the first studio record by the band Korn. Today we're celebrating the 25th anniversary of the album, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. This is my 9th review of Korn's album on the channel, so go check the previous ones. I've already covered almost all classic records except Life is Peachy. And when it comes to my story with this band, I started listening to them back in 2000-2001 because of my brother-in-law. He would bring his PC to our house. The PC would mostly stay here and he would let me play video games on it, you know, Doom, GTA 2, Heretic, Hexen, stuff like that. And also he had a Winamp, it's like a program where you can listen to MP3s, and he had the first 4 Korn albums on there. And I just listened through them and I was like, this is amazing. This was the first time I've heard this band, and well, I fell in love with their music. The first song I've truly loved was Boltong of the first record. I've listened to the albums, you know, chronologically, and then when I got up to Issues, this one was also very special because of the atmosphere and the feelings. At the time I did not understand English at all because it's my third language, but I felt connection to the music and I was like, this is something special. Later I would always wait for a new album to come out, like Untouchables, which my sister bought on the release date, then Take a Look in the Mirror, then suddenly See You on the Other Side came out, and that was such an awful record that it made me hate this band and I've stopped listening to them for a couple of years. Then I came back when Korn 3 Remember Who You Are was released. Then I've checked out Untitled, which I've skipped because I thought it would sound similar to See You. It actually did not. Untitled is a great record. And then I would just, you know, listen chronologically to every album as it was released. That's basically my story. Now let's focus on Issues. This is the 4th record, and well, a year before this one, they've released Follow the Leader, which became a massive international success. Everyone knew that record. The music videos to Freak on a Leash and Got the Life would play all the time on the TV. Even I remember those years. While the band was like earning a lot of money and at the top of the world, internally things weren't that great. For example, almost all of the band members suffered some drama because of their spouses, you know. They had to divorce their wives because they were either betrayed or some other shit, you know. They're just going through some tough times. Also in the band internally, people started hating each other, especially the drummer David and the vocalist Jonathan. That's why Jonathan plays the drums on some of the songs on this record, because David was very unhappy with the fact that in the studio, while Issues was being recorded and written, the drum parts would be simplified. They did not have as much grooves as the first record, and David wanted to go back and make it, you know, sound like the first 2 albums. So yet again, another drama, another conflict, which would eventually end up with David leaving the band in 2006. Other problems surrounding the band was the drug use and the alcohol. As you know, at the time Jonathan Davis became sober, he did not want to have anything to do with drugs or alcohol, and it's evident on the lyrics on this record, in half of the songs at least. And yeah, it was a tough time, and usually when the life is tough, the artist comes up with some amazing music. That's the case here at least. So yeah, now let's talk about the cover arts. This is the official one. So we have several cover arts for this record because there was like a contest to design a cover art for new Korn record. It was hosted by MTV, that's what it says here. And while this one won, this teddy bear, to me it's iconic, I love it. I loved this cover art the most, but that's because I was 4 years old as I was listening to the record, so I was like, this is beautiful. Here's the second one. This one is very dark, as you can see. This one, wow, it does not look happy. The third one has that street vibe to it. And the fourth one, also kinda keeping up with the child themes, you know. But I still feel like the one they chose here is the best one, you know. I feel it represents the music and the vibe of the band the most. Because the teddy bear is broken, just like relationships in the band and outside of the band at the time for Korn. So yeah, the album became a massive hit. As you can see here, it debuted at #1 on Billboard 200 and it outsold Dr. Dre, 2001 and Celine Dion all the way. This is so beautiful to see. I've heard that Dr. Dre was so pissed off at this that he said something along the lines that metal should never be popular as much as it was at the time. I'm like, dude, you're such a loser, man. We have the classic lineup of the band here, so Jonathan Davis on vocals, bagpipes, additional drums, or death, trash for you, it's gonna go wish you could be in dirty. Yeah, Fieldy on the bass and drum programming, Monkey and Head on the guitars, and David on the drums. Brendan O'Brien is the producer and he does the mixing. All music, as you can see, did not enjoy the album. Was there any time where they were actually right about anything, music-wise? As you can see here, we also have an EP called All Mixed Up, but this song right here, Jingle Balls, it's not from Issues Sessions, it's a B-side from Follow the Leader. Go check out my review of Follow the Leader to find out more about this song. This album has no bonus tracks, no hidden songs, nothing like that. It has one outtake which remains unreleased to this day, and that's the God of Emptiness Morbid Angel cover, which the band said that it was recorded during those sessions and it hasn't come out yet. So I am still waiting because I want to hear it. I wonder how it sounds like, to hear Korn play a death metal song for real would be interesting for sure. Now let's get on with the review. The production is tight, it's clean but heavy. I love how it's mixed basically, how you can clearly hear the bass. Every bass line is audible, the drumming sounds fantastic, power of the drums. The guitars also mix perfectly. I love how they alternate between the left and the right side of your headphones, the speakers, whatever. I love it, the panning, everything. Then we get the vocals, which are also mixed perfectly. Yeah, this is a perfect production. It has a very moody and sad tone to it, which works in favor to the music. Message is diverse. The songs are mostly about personal struggles. So again, rape, abuse, addictions to sex, to drugs, struggling with fame, mental disorders, relationship issues, the dark side of the music business. All of that is here. The structure of the songs is basic, standard intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, outro, but the songs do have interesting shifts between them. Like there are some small little bits and pieces here and there that only happen like in one verse or one chorus, and when the chorus is repeated then it has a small different thing there. While the structure is still basic, it has some variety in it. There are small changes that keep you on the edge of your seat, and as you're going to re-listen to these songs countless of times, you're going to notice those cool details here and there. When it comes to the music on this record, it's nu metal, pure nu metal. The genre expands. I actually don't understand why more nu metal bands would not rip off this record, because they usually rip off Limp Bizkit or Linkin Park. This one is much more interesting, but I guess they don't rip off this album that much because you need to spend a lot of time and work to make songs like these. Now let's talk about the musicianship on this record. Let's start with Fieldy, the bassist. As I said, the bass is audible. He's mostly doing whatever he wants. Sometimes he follows the guitars, sometimes he's playing his own bass lines, which are just magnificent. I love them. Fieldy is an integral piece of this band, and it's sad to see how irrelevant he has become in the band's music over the years, where in the last couple of records you can't even hear the bass that much, or he just pops in once in a while, and here he's always present and you can truly feel that and hear that. Next we have the guitar work, which is wow, it's exquisite, it's perfection. The weird effects they are using here, the pedals, the whatever, everything that is happening here guitar wise is just groundbreaking, because while it is simple, it's not hard to play. How much effects they use here, how they shift between them, how it creates that very eerie and one-of-a-kind atmosphere. It's something that should be praised for sure. Like, I love every single riff on this record. This album does not have a weak guitar riff, a weak melody. It just does not happen. It's perfect from beginning to the end. Next we have the drumming by David, but also Jonathan. I love David's playing, you know, his groove, his style, the precision of his playing. You always know that it's him, and you can actually feel which songs he is playing the drums and which is Jonathan, because you can just feel that. You feel that in your bones, how hard he hits that snare and the tones. It just resonates with you. I just love David's playing. I wish he was still in the band, because again, he was an integral piece to this band. His playing was just so important, and it made so many people want to try to play drums and became drummers because of him. And his playing on this record is perfect. I kinda agree with him that I wish that the drumming was more advanced than it is on this record, but what is here, it does serve the songs well, like it still works, you know. So yeah, and finally we have the vocals by Jonathan Davis. I just love his vocals on this record. He sounds so tormented, so sad, so tortured, but also so angry, so full of resentment and hatred. So every piece of emotion is here, and his singing, screaming, shouting, yelling, growling, all present here in the best form possible. I love the vocals on this record, the emotional resonance it has. Even if I don't enjoy some of the lyrics here, I still feel how much it means to him because of his singing style on this record. So yeah, the singing here, top of the top, like it's stellar. Now let's talk about the individual songs. The album opens up with Dead. It's an intro with bagpipes, so the tradition of playing bagpipes is present here, very nice. I love this song because of the vocal performance, the very honest and sincere lyrics, which are actually true. I also feel like that. Every time I get ahead, I feel more dead. So sad because it's true. So yeah, this one goes hard. 10 out of 10. Falling Away From Me, one of the most recognizable songs from this band. And well, it has a music video. It was released as a single. It was first played live at Woodstock 99 with slightly different lyrics because the song was not finished back then. I prefer the album version. The lyrics are very important here. They're basically about physical abuse, but also about the state of music industry at the time. It's great, vocally, perfect musically. That main guitar riff will always haunt me. I love playing it on my guitar, like it's very simple and soothing, but also captivating at the same time. So yeah, this one is a classic. I don't know what else to say about this song because everyone knows this one. It's just perfect. What else can I say? I love the music video, which was done by Fred Durst, the vocalist of Limp Bizkit. That music video stayed with me for a long time when I first saw it back in like 2001, I think. So this one, perfect. Falling away from me, it's spinning round and round. Falling away from me, slow it down, boom. So yeah, great stuff, especially the guitar riffs and the drumming and the vocals, like everything, just everything. 11 out of 10. Teash, I have to say that I love the atmosphere of this song. It's so captivating, so dark but melodic at the same time. Love the guitar riffs, the melodies, the verses, that pre-chorus, you know, I actually prefer the live version from 2002 DVD Live at Hammerstein or something like that. That version of Teash blows this album version out of the water. Like, that version is so heavy and so much more angrier and full of emotions. But the album version is also unique because this one sounds more laid back and also depressive, while the live version has that fire in it. So yeah, it's interesting. Go check out the 2002 live version. It's beautiful as well. This song to me is perfect musically and vocally. I love it, but then the lyrics happen and I'm like, nah, I can't stand for this. Because this is basically a song about how Jonathan Davis is very famous and he is in relationship with a girl, but he basically cheats on her with his groupies and such, and he feels so alive when he's cheating on her, but then he has to spend time with her and he hates every second of it, and he's like, I tell my lies and I despise every second I'm with you, so I run away and you still stay, so what the fuck is with you? I'm sorry, I just throw you away. So yeah, the lyrics are like, he's feeling guilty about what he's doing, but he can't stop doing it, and this is what annoys me, because why can't you just break up with a girl instead of cheating on her? It seems to me like you want to cheat on her, and you just want to make her suffer, basically. And I don't enjoy those lyrics, because as you probably remember, Jonathan Davis was raped as a child by his babysitter, and to me, if this actually was happening, it seems like he's just pushing the trauma onto someone else, basically so they can feel badly about themselves and just destroy them mentally. Cheating on someone you love, you are basically raping them mentally, not just physically, you are destroying them. And I say this from experience, because I was raped and abused and cheated on. Not in that order. It was abuse, rape, then cheat. So it was that order, and it's not fun, I must say. It's not fun at all. So those lyrics, actually, in the past, when I was like 8 years old or 10 years old listening to this song, I didn't care about the lyrics, so I was like, yo, this is one of my favorite songs. Then I grew up, and well, when I was like 16 or 18, I never like been cheated on at the time or anything like that, so it's like, yeah, sure, you're just an asshole. So I was like, if those things happen, then you're just an asshole. But now, when I'm very old, like I'm almost 30, this is not funny, this is not good behavior. I feel like trash in this case is Jonathan Davis. If he did all those things, the song is like, yeah, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, shut the fuck up, just break up with people. If you have the urge to cheat on them, just break up with them. The second you think about that stuff, stop hurting other people, because someone might, commit suicide because of that or anything else, and it's on you. It will always be on you. And this song is actually quite a great thing to notice toxic people on the internet, because when you see in the comment sections or like, I don't know, any other music sites, when people say, yeah, I feel the same way, or yeah, I feel the same way in my relationship, I'm like, nice, I don't want to ever be your friend. I want to block you, I want to distance myself from you, like forever, because how can you trust a person that has feelings like that, who treats anyone like that, who is just so broken that they decide to break other people as well? Instead of going to therapy and just becoming a better person, you're just trash. So yeah, you're trash. This song is not trash. 11 out of 10 for you. Now, this is a positive song because it's for the fans. Jonathan Davis basically singing how he loves his fans, and they're doing all of the music for the fans, and he wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for the fans. So that's all beautiful. I do enjoy the atmosphere of this song. It's very soothing and beautiful. After Chester Bennington passed away, this song was dedicated to him, which is also quite nice. So yeah, this is not perfect at all, this track. It's just a fun interlude. I do enjoy it. 8 out of 10. Back for me. This is the second song that was first performed at Woodstock 99 with different lyrics. This one has new lyrics and I love them more. The new lyrics slap. This song continues the vibes from the previous one. It's like Jonathan loves to be on stage and play for his fans. Like, he's so eager to make his fans happy, and to give them the best show of their lives. And this song is amazing musically. The guitar riffs, the drumming, the verses go hard, same. The chorus is slightly the weakest part of the song, but it still slaps. What I love about this song the most is the bridge. There's that line there, who gives a fuck if my life sucks. It's kinda great. But what makes me love this song the most is the outro, that doom, doom, be there for me, doom, be there for me. I love how sincere and smooth that line sounds like, vocally and musically. It's just perfect outro. I wish the entire song had that vibe, but it does not, but it's still a perfect song nonetheless. 10 out of 10. Make Me Bad is another single with a music video. I'm not going to lie to you, when I was 4 years old and I saw the music video, I just loved it. It reminded me of the Alien movie for some reason, and it was my favorite Korn song when I saw that music video. I was like, Make Me Bad slaps. I love the atmosphere of this song. It's claustrophobic at times. I love the vocal performance, especially in the chorus, but the verses also go hard, same with the bridge, all of that, the guitar riffs, the drumming, yeah, this is one of a kind songs, like you cannot mistake it for anything else, one of the highlights of this record for sure. I feel the reason they're just leaving me, no, not again. It's quite deceiving as I feel in the flesh, make me bad. Something like that. It's just wow. I am lost for words basically with this song, and that music video is like a movie. Probably the best music video of the year 2000. So great job on every front musically, and the music video is also fantastic. 12 out of 10. It's gonna go away. This song is about Jonathan being afraid that his fame is going to basically disappear someday and he's going to lose everything. Also, I forgot to talk about what Make Me Bad is. Probably it's about sex or drugs, so basically addictions and how he cannot stand them. Maybe also about alcohol, that kind of stuff. And it's gonna go away, it's about fame and losing it. So those are the topics here. It's gonna go away. Very eerie, scary, mental asylum vibe of this song. Love the vocals here. It's not perfect, but it's a fun interlude. 8 out of 10. Wake Up. This is an important song because the lyrics talk about how basically there is turmoil within the band. Everyone is arguing and just not happy. And basically Jonathan in the chorus wants to remind all of the band members that he considers them brothers, and he would die for them, and he wants them to be united and to stand tall at the top of the world musically. So it's a very positive sounding song from the lyric standpoint, because it wants to, unite everyone, and it's great in that sense. Musically, it's quite dark. I love the intro, with that wake the fuck up. Like, you can use it as an alarm clock on your phone. That's actually what I would do when I was in elementary school. It was funny. So I love the verses here, very mellow and soothing. The chorus is very beautiful with that cool guitar melody. You're my brothers, each one I would die for. Please just let it go. All the hands of all. Let's take the stage and remember who we play for. That's the bridge part. It's also fantastic. So yeah, another masterpiece of a song. 10 out of 10. Am I Going Crazy? Another weird interlude. This one is quite interesting because it's basically the same song played twice. On the left side, I think it's played in reverse, and on the right side, no, it's played normally. And I do love it, but I actually prefer how it sounds, without the reverse, like it's only playing forwards, because it's actually quite nice melody. Just sounds eerie, like from a horror movie. 9 out of 10. Hey Daddy. Now this is a song basically about Jonathan talking about his schizophrenia or something like that. Like, he developed some kind of mental disorder where he was afraid that everyone is out there to get him, and he heard voices in his head. They told him to hurt himself, stuff like that. It's a very heavy song, lyrically. Musically, it's eerie. It sounds basically like a mental asylum to me, and I just love the guitar riffs, the melodies, the atmosphere, the drumming, that sound wah 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 at the beginning. It's so weird. I guess that's what one of the guitarists is making. Not sure. The bass lines are so fantastic. Never forget about the bass lines. They are always present on every song and you can always hear them. I just forget to talk about them, but they are there. And vocally, beautiful song. Jonathan sounds demented and he sings perfectly here. Hi, Daddy, what's up? something like that, great stuff. And well, Daddy is probably his nickname, he stated that in one of the interviews, which is quite weird because of the song Daddy on the first record, you know. I don't know how to feel about that revelation, but the song slaps. My favorite part besides the chorus and the verses is the bridge. The bridge goes hard. There's something deep inside of me, it wants to get out. It's not that shut. I'm trying not to let them out. They tell me to hurt myself. They tell me to hurt myself. I love that stuff. I love how weird the guitar melodies sound in that part, and the vocals, how they become very demented, like a different personality is talking right now. Great stuff. 11 out of 10. No 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 no. Wow. Somebody, someone. Another single with a music video. I love the music video. It reminds me of childhood, you know, those weird flies, you know, in the music video, and the spider. Now they killed the spider, and I was like, hell yeah, because I did not enjoy the spiders when I was like a small child. I was scared of them, so it was fun. The song, on the other hand, slaps. The lyrics are very, very, very relatable. This time it's basically Jonathan singing about how he wants someone to love him for his personality and not for his looks or his money or whatever. He just wants, you know, unconditional love. This is something that people feel if they didn't have, you know, good parents, because I feel the same way every day. So it's very relatable. Somebody, someone goes hard. I love the verses, given that and given that, but I do remember the chorus. I need somebody, someone. The break, doom, doom, doom. There's somebody me. I don't need to be loved just for me. Great stuff, and the bridge part, very weird guitar melodies there. Yeah, it slaps, it slaps. I have nothing else to add. 11 out of 10. No Way is one of the highlights of this album for me. This song is basically about how life sucks and also about addictions as usual. We don't actually know what are the real meanings of these songs, because the vocalist can have like 6 different meanings in every track, and then also the listeners have others, so I feel this song very much emotionally. Lately things won't go my way. Lately everything is grey. It feels like something. It feels like nothing. I've always felt that verse. It's so sad, and the chorus is beautiful. So I came too far to end up this way, feeling like I'm God, feeling there's no way. So I feel like this part is about, you know, addictions, probably about drugs, but what makes me love this song the most is how he says, live this way. Every time the chorus comes back, it's slightly different, and it's so much more sad. So you can actually cry from how sad this song is. And that bridge part, hating, feeling, falling to the place where people haunt me, I can't help but keep from falling to the place where people call me, I can't wait to give them these feelings. Great stuff, great stuff. So yeah, this song is beautiful, especially the outro with that live this way said one last time. Wow, just wow. And from the music standpoint, the guitar riffs, wow, they've just outdone themselves here. It just sounds so unique. The bass lines, fantastic, same with the drumming. This is easily 12 out of 10. Let's Get This Party Started is one of my favorite songs here. I love the guitar riffs, the melodies, the drumming, the bass lines, the atmosphere this one has. Also one of a kind. Lyrically, this one is about addictions, how you don't want them to rule over your life anymore. But it might be also about mental disorders, hard to say. I just love every single section here. A man is crying, takes me to a certain place, which I don't often find. I see a family walking, always thinking of being somewhere else in time. So I fall face down in a rut I can't seem to get out of. Please wake me, please give me some of it back, the feelings I had. Sometimes I wish I could be strong like you, it doesn't matter. Each time I wake I'm somehow feeling the truth I can handle. Let's get this party started, I'm sick of being you. You make me feel insane, we don't give to you. That's just so good, like every single section here, because I've just sang you horribly, I might add, the verse, the pre-chorus and chorus, and wow, just wow, it's so great. Like, I'm lost for words here because every single section is just that good. So 12 out of 10. Wish You Could Be Me is the final interlude on this record. This one is about the sexual assault that John survived through, and well, it has very weird atmosphere, like the boink boink sound, the crazy vocals, like I'm going insane, this shit is such a pain, I cannot maintain it, this shit goes on my brain, something like that. So it's very weird. It kinda sounds taunting, like John is losing his sanity once more. I do enjoy this one, but I feel like it's the weakest track on the album by far. It's still good, don't get me wrong, but it sounds just weird to me. Not in a good sense mostly, but it does fit the album, so it's fine, I never skip it, but it's not my favorite, you know, it's my least favorite. 7 out of 10. And from that we move on to Counting, which is actually my favorite song on this record. It was my favorite back in 2000-2001, and it's still there. Every other song here, while they are perfect, for example, Let's Get This Party Started and Make Me Bad, one of my all-time favorite songs by Korn, they just don't hold the candle to Counting. This one, lyrically, it's about the music business, how Jonathan feels like he's just robbed of his innocence and private life, and how they just use him to make more money of his misery, to profit from him, and they will be just standing there, you know, the record executives, the labels, and just counting the money that he makes them from his pain. But when I was younger, I thought that this song was about a toxic relationship, because the lyrics sound like that. They sound like a failed relationship where you're just used by the other person. I guess that's why this song has such vague lyrics, even that part with they keep their hands at you with their money gnawing fingers or whatever. You know, this still can relate to you being used financially by your significant other, so to me it still works that way, and I actually prefer thinking this one is about actually relationships than the music business, because it seems more relatable that way, and that's how I always viewed this song, as a relationship song. So yeah, the guitar riffs here slap. The drumming is perfect. This song has David for sure on the drums, because this is his style, like how hard he just punches everything. Love that stuff. Love the groove of this song. It's like impeccable, and the vocal performance straight out of this world. And as I stated before, the lyrics very relatable. You just see me as something you throw around. You weren't there for me, there for me, there for me. Beaten down to the ground, yes, it always seems you take more from me, more from me, more from me. So I'm saying nothing, each day taking that much more, as I'm screaming all my pain. You will be there counting. Perfect, just perfect. Everything is perfect here. The vocals, the music, as I stated before, especially the guitar riffs, the weird effects they are using here. Wow, just wow. 12 out of 10. And the final song on the record, Dirty. This one is also about the music industry. Jonathan basically feels like a whore because he talks about his private life and everyone is just profiting of it, and he's like, you wouldn't even care about me and I feel so bad inside, you know, so lonely, stuff like that. Each day is the same, I just wanna laugh again. That line is so hard, you know. I hurt so bad inside, I wish you could see the world through my eyes. Yeah, that chorus is like so relatable. It's so sad. So yeah, what I love about this song the most is the bass line that starts the song with the drumming, the bass line, the eerie guitar riffs, especially those that only happen like for 1 or 2 seconds in the song, you know, like the first verse goes and one of the guitarists is doing like wow, that very dark wow, like from the first Korn record, you know. It has that very eerie dissonant vibe to it. Those small little details that happen only once is what I feel is the essence of Korn, and that's what they've lost later on since like 7th record, you know. That wow happens only once in the song, but I will always remember it because it's my favorite part and it just makes the verse even better. And I just love the pre-chorus, that wow weird noises, and then the heavy guitar riffs in the chorus and the eerie melody underneath it all. It just has everything here. And the bridge part, wow, just wow. I'm done again, I am there again, I will take it, give it to me. Great stuff. And then the chorus happens and then we have some static noise because it's the end of the record basically. Nice. And what I've noticed is that while the static ends the record, the first song of Untouchables, Here to Stay, well, if you watch the music video, it starts with the static, you know, because they are trapped inside a TV. So that's very nice. I wonder if that was on purpose or not. I hope it was. I feel like a whore, a dirty whore, such a whore. Dirty. That part is also fantastic, it's the second verse. So yeah, this is a great end to this record, 12 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting, replayability. Yeah, it's a timeless record. This is the last timeless album from Korn that I'm reviewing because they only have 4 of them. The first one, Follow the Leader, Issues, and Take a Look in the Mirror. Every other album is not on the same level as those 4 ones. This one, Issues, is very special because of its very dark, depressive, moody atmosphere. You can feel that they weren't happy with their lives and it shows in every song. I just love this moody atmosphere. This is the kind of an album that you need to listen to when the day is dark, you know, the weather is shit. You don't listen to this on a sunny day because you're happy with your life. You're listening to this one when you want to die basically. And then it works perfectly and it's actually a catalyst for you to feel better about your life when you finish the record. You know, it helps you get through those tough times. That's how I feel about it. That's why I listen through it so many times. The highlights here for me are of course Counting, Dirty, Let's Get This Party Started, No Way, Someone, Hey Daddy, Make Me Bad, Tiash, Falling Away From Me, Dead, Back For Me. I love this record from beginning to the end. Sure, the interludes aren't on the same level as the songs, but all of the songs just slap, you know. There isn't a song here below 10 out of 10, only the interludes are below. There isn't anything here that I would be like, it's not good enough. Everything here is good enough, I just love it. The only thing I could say is that I wish this record had more singles, you know, not just 3. This is just my opinion, but I feel like Counting should have been released as a 4th single and should have had a music video. I feel like that would help the album to sell even more, maybe even make Dirty a single with a music video. But again, it would be troubling because that song has curse words and, you know, radio, stuff like that. But Counting, I feel like that one doesn't have, so that one would fit right in, you know, on the TV. And it's one of the best songs from Korn ever. So yeah, celebrate Rossi by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment down below your stories with Issues. Were you there when it was released? Do you remember it? Have you been to that live show where Korn played the entire record live on the release date in November 25 years ago. That must have been fun. If you want, you can join my Patreon or become a YouTube member, and you can support me that way so I can make more reviews, more Doom covers, more videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my other videos. Bye!